Good afternoon, everyone. Come in, let us discuss. Please like the video as you are coming in. I dedicate my to you, my Come in, let us talk. Let's discuss the story. Let's see. Please come in. Please make yourself visible so I can greet you and appreciate you. Got a message from here. Hello. Hi, can you hear me, JMC? Please make yourself visible. Yeah, I can see you. You can come online. You can join me online for now. In fact, we can start talking till when I have someone else coming in. Should I give the link? You don't need to show your face. And let me know if you can hear me as well. Thank you. Let me try and see if I can get the invites link. How are you, Miss JMC? JMC. So I was actually meant to co-host with someone, but we're not able to get the separate link, so she can also share to go live on our own page. That's my reason for readjusting the. I don't know if you will hear me better if I use the other mic. Okay. Who do I have here? Oh, I have Razak here. Good evening. How are you doing? Good evening. Good evening. You know, I need to appreciate both of you. You are the ones I always run to when I want to come live, and you all try to make yourself available when you can. I really appreciate you. And hello, esteemed family. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Thanks for joining the live stream. Thank you. And she's saying hello to everyone. Let me start by JMC's please give this video a thumbs up. We have 3 people here, and it's just only showing me only 2 people. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay. I'm thinking I should wait for a few minutes before I get going. I'm expecting someone to also join me. I've dropped the link. If you want to come on board as well, you're free to. Did I not drop the link? I did, yeah. I hope you can hear me. Good morning, Razak. Thumbs up, John Post, please. I'm here. Film. Oh, you're filming. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Understand. Hi, Willie, Jelly. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Hello, mommy Ifechi. Thank you for joining me. I know you have a life I think in an hour. So I hope I'll round up before then and join. Thank you for joining me as well. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So let me just start. So maybe my guest is gonna come in later. So I got a case study where okay, True Life is here. How are you, True Life? And thanks for joining me as well. Thumbs up done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so today about the Tom's mail. Um someone sent me an email, and she said it's quite urgent. She would need an urgent advice before she would take decision, and I guess she might have actually sent the same message to maybe 1 or 2 people to gather their response. So I thought I should share it so we can discuss it and hear from you guys. Thank you for joining me, Nkechi. Thank you. God bless you. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Okay. So I will go ahead and read the story out. I might verbally just explain it as well after reading it out, depending. So let me go to my mail. Okay, I'm gonna put down the screen as well. Thumbs down. Thank you. Thank you, Ngechi. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Can you guys hear me, please? I don't know if I forgot to ask that. Can you guys hear me? Thank you. Let me be sure you can hear me before I start reading the story out. You're welcome, True Life. How are you doing, and how the children doing as well? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good
That's
morning from this side. Good morning to everyone. How you all
good.
doing? Thank you so much for joining this amazing live stream. We are all going to discuss this and learn from me. Thank you so much. And please don't forget to share if you can share us out, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So she said she can hear me, and okay, a few other people said they can hear me. So I'm going to read the story out, and I'm going to put that on the screen as well, so you can also read along with me. I hope it's visible enough. So the email I got was, this person said, "Hello, Mama. I'm so shattered. Please advise me ASAP. I need to take my decision in matters of days from now." That was when she sent the message to me, which was a few days ago. And she said, "I met my husband to be around October 2018. And 8 months, I think she meant 8 months. Yeah, 8 months into our relationship, he impregnated his ex. In brackets, she said that was June 2019. And so I was upset and we broke up, but settled about 6 months after. Our relationship was fine thereafter. We're about to get married. Date booked for last Saturday of June. Ashwebi in place, invite done. Okay. So she said we are both working, meet up on weekend to be together. He told me last week that the mother of his um I hope I'm on the same page with this. The mother of his baby mama is over 3 months pregnant. Oh, sorry, where am I? He told me last week that the mother of his first child is pregnant for him again. He claimed the lady drugged him. The annoying thing there is that the baby mama is over 3 months pregnant and will be keeping the pregnancy. I have been visiting this lady to check up on her son occasionally. I don't know why this lady decided to ruin my marriage plan. My fiance is begging me to accept, but this means he would have had 2 children before our marital children will come. I don't feel comfortable with this. He's a nice guy with a kind heart for children. I really don't know how my parents would take this. Should I tell my mother? Would this news break her heart, or should I tell her after wedding? Should even go ahead? Should I go ahead? I mean, is she mean with wedding? I have I have him to give me. So what she meant is she told him to give her some time to think. Hence why I need to I need a quick response. Please, it's a matter of urgency. Thank you. So I don't know if you guys understand the message so far, and I can kind of quickly recap for you guys. Thanks for joining me, Anita. Thank you. Who else again joined? Yeah. Yeah, should have stayed broken up when mommy she said she should have stayed broken up. Am I showing this? Yeah. So what happened is that she said she met her husband to be in 2018, October 2018. As at June 2019, the guy impregnated his ex, and that they kept the baby, and she's been visiting once in a while to check up on the child. So though when the issue happened, they broke up and maybe settle about 6 months after. So they've been fine, but right now they're planning their wedding, which will be end of June. But the husband to be just told a few days ago that the baby mama is pregnant again for the second child, and he was claiming that, oh, it was the baby mama drugged him. That's why he had to go into her. So our issue right now is that maybe she should call off the wedding. Do you think she should tell her mom? And she said they already have the date, the invite. They've done Ashwebi. So she was just asking for help, advice. What you think she should do? She's trying to gather some info together so she can take a final decision on what to do. That's the story. And please let me hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? The story that this lady told us, and we can actually give her feedback. I can still message her back to tell her these are the things I got from people. Welcome again, True Life. Welcome back. Can you hear me?
Um, can you guys hear me, please? I'm so sorry. I tried to use my system because I didn't want to use my phone. Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So, thank you so much for sharing this story with every one of us. Um, I hope it's not echoing, but I can hear myself in two different places. Is the sound okay?
It's okay with me here. I don't know, maybe at your end, if you have the other page open, you might need to mute the volume on this other page.
Okay. So, okay. You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So, yeah, about this case of this lady that the fiancé got the ex pregnant, and now they're about to get married, according to the story. And the ex is pregnant again for the second time for the fiancé
The
or the
same,
fiancé.
yeah.
So now, first and foremost, I want to say that I'll go straight to the point. Like my advice is that this marriage is not for this lady. Is so I'm so sorry to say this. I don't know if maybe she's going to find or see this video sometime or later. I'm sorry to say this marriage is not for her because guess what? This lady is she have a child already, and the second one is coming, and she doesn't even have anyone at all yet. You understand? And we all know how it works back home, where they will say, "You that have a child, you are the like." They will always say, "You are the woman. You are the
Mm.
wife that is recognized as long as you have a child." Right? So, my candid advice for this lady is not to be discouraged. I know it's very painful. I know preparation has been done, everything there should be is ready, the invitation cards are being sent out already. Other
Mm.
family members, they are all excited, they are waiting for the big day to come. But it's better to cry now than to cry forever, like for the
Exactly.
rest of her life. It's better for her to cry for a few months than to cry for the rest of her life. So I'm gonna say she should please take her time, talk to our parents, especially the mom first, and relay the whole thing with our parents. I believe no good parent is gonna still tell the child to say, you know what, go ahead, don't worry, even if there are kids, still go ahead and do this. But what's the possibility? How are we sure that this same guy is not gonna go back to that same lady to impregnate her for the third time or even the fourth time? And we don't even know how long it's going to take this one that is about to get married to conceive her own child, like to start having her own children. Maybe before she start having her children, the other one might have up to like 3, 4 kids already. You get it.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to say is for her to speak to her parents and just try to, they should cancel the wedding. There's no wedding. There's no
Mm.
wedding. It's painful to say this, but the wedding can hold because there's no point. You can see it already. Just like I don't know if I should bring that case, just like the case of Annie Idibia and Two-Face Idibia. You all know that story. You know this, even if forget the fact that you've been in for so many years. Oh, I've dated this person for so many years. I don't want to start all over. That's the problem that most ladies are facing today. The fear of starting all over. And at the end of the day, it's going to put them in a situation that they're going to regret all the days of their lives. You understand?
Yeah.
So, yeah, she should just talk to her parents and the wedding should be cancelled because obviously, the guy is still going to keep going to the baby mama, maybe to go check up on the kids, and by so doing, another child, another pregnancy will come in. So it's just going to continue. I don't think it's going to stop. So I'm going to wait here for maybe some other person to come up here to share their own ideas or view regarding this story.
Thank you for your contribution. I have Razak here. Can I quickly give the people that just joined a shout out? Thank you for joining. Beauty by Angie. Thanks for joining. Anita, I appreciate you. God bless you. And I think Nkechi also joined. Nkechi's Cynthia. Thanks for joining me as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as well. And if you want to come up and hear your view, that's fine as well. Thank you. So welcome, Razak. Oh, he's gone off. Okay. So let me just read what Mommy Ifechi said something here earlier. She said that once, let me just pin that. I don't know why this thing is covering my screen. She said not once, but sorry, 2 times impregnated, yeah. And she's also said, let me just zoom this thing. She said he's very irresponsible man who appeared not to have respect for himself. Never mind the persons he plans to marry. And I agree with that because from towards the end of the email, she was trying to, would I say, applaud the guy or praise the guy, try to attest to the guy's character. He said he's a kind guy with she said he's a kind guy who has love for children. Okay, if he has love for children, does it mean he has to go and impregnate again? So I don't know. Like, her mind is already with the guy, and she's trying to look for a reason why she needs to stay with the guy. Welcome, Ma. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, Ma. Thank you for joining. I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
I can't hear you. Oh dear. What's happening to my thing then?
Oh.
Can you people hear me?
You, Mommy.
Yes.
Good morning. You're welcome.
We can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I would just jump on quickly. I have a live stream in about an hour and a half past 5. And this type of story, sometimes I don't know whether to say it annoys me or I don't understand this. I mean, how can this lady, from what you are saying, still say that he's a nice man?
He's a nice guy.
This, he's that. Why would you even think about that? That marriage already failed before it started. I wish people will get it. All these problems we're having in marriages now is because people do not get it. This person already showed you their true color before the marriage even started, and you're still considering. What is there to consider? There's no consideration here. He's going to do worse if you ever try to get into that marriage. He's going to deal with that girl. Why would she even consider something like this? Going around impregnating people as if do men or even women who do these things know the implication of going into somebody? That intimate relationship is so huge. And for anybody who don't care, where they just go and stick their things in, why would you even consider that person? I struggle to understand this, and that is why a lot of people are having issues in marriages, because they saw all the red flags, but they, for one reason or the other, they just chose to go in there. Honestly, this should not even come up. This lady shouldn't even be asking this question, because she should have. I would expect that she's of age to know what marriage is all about. She should have known. Sorry.
I said she's in love.
Love Morgan, that's the thing. What kind of stupid love? That's what in fact I just did a video this afternoon which is going to come up next week, and that video is saying let me just give you a snippet of what I said in that. I said you don't marry who you love, but you love who you marry. So people are loving, I love him, I love her. You don't marry who you love who you marry. Because if you love the person you are marrying, that maybe there's something, either their beauty, either their money, either they have title, because our people are title driven, or they have big house, mansion, car. That means you are marrying the person you love, not the person that you have to yeah. So that means if those things are no longer there, will the love still be there? So if you're marrying the person you love and not who you marry, loving who you marry, then that's different. Because if you love who you marry, that means come rain or sunshine, you're with that person. You'll be dedicated to that person. You will not be this kind of man who will go there and be donating his sperm everywhere as if it's a joke. This is very irresponsible man and should not be married to any sensible woman, because that woman is going to suffer this for the rest of her life. So please pass this message to her if you can, her. Just tell her to move on, that this person is not her husband. When her husband comes, she will know. There will be all the signs will be there for her to know that, yes, this is my husband. So that's what I want to really say here. But something like this is the cause of quite a number of problems in marriages. People see the problem, they go in there thinking that, oh, he will change. Oh, he's actually a nice man. Oh, maybe that was mistake. You start making excuses for them without even letting them to own up to the nonsense they've done. You start making excuses for them, and then when you come in and say I do and live on with the person, and they'll start dealing with the person. So my dear, it's just it baffles me that this person will even be considering this and saying, having any good thought about this person who has already shown you who they are. They didn't. In fact, she should be thanking her God that this came out before she said I do. She should be thanking her God, not considering going into nonsense in the name of marriage. Must everybody be married? That's my problem. I know when I say that to people, people say, well, when you say you've been married for 40 years. Yes, I've been married for 40 years, but everybody should not be married. Honestly, some marriages are better not even mentioned. If you're not prepared for these 40 years, I know how much commitment myself and my husband has committed to each other. I know how serious we have taken our vows. I know how we trust each other with our lives. Will this woman say the same thing for this man who is already showing his true colors? We're talking about red flags in marriages. People are showing you red flags. Instead of thanking your God and running away, you want to consider what? For and what
she's
now?
Asking if she should tell her mom. Can you imagine before uncle?
You tell your mom, and I tell you, some of these moms, you go and tell your mom. I'm sorry to say that some of these mothers are waste of spaces. They'll go and tell the mom. If the mom thinks that man has future in the sense of money, because there's no other future that our people see apart from stupid money. If the woman thinks that the man, he has money, he will look after you and look at us. So remember, your brothers or your sisters are still in school. Just manage it. If he has that kind of man, then she's had it. Because that kind of mother, she's had it, because there's no good advice that she's going to get from that mother. And unfortunately, some mothers are like this. They will tell their children, your mates in abroad have built houses. What are you doing there? You don't know what their mates are doing in abroad to get that money to build the house. What kind of parents are some parents anyway? So she is saying that she's going to speak to her mother. I hope she has a sensible mother, not one of these ones I'm describing.
Thank you,
okay, my dear. I think
I know the message is a bit annoying towards the end because
Mommy is really right. Thank you so much, Mommy. That's another point that I wanted to I wanted to add to it regarding having a good mother. That's another important point that mommy just
Yes.
pointed out right now. Because if it happens that this guy is rich, that's another wonderful one. If this guy is actually rich, and if the mother is the one that loves money so much, that doesn't care
Yes.
about the
It
well-being
happens.
of the child, the happiness, and all that, she's still going to tell the daughter to go ahead with this marriage. Trust me.
Yes. I've seen
Like
it. I've seen
Monique, she
examples
just
like
said,
that.
I just hope too that the mother is a good mother and a sensible one. The one that sees, the one that wants the best for her child, not just about money. There are a lot of mothers out there. They don't care if the man is going to do whatever to you. That is none of their problem. As long as money is coming out from it. As long as the man is sending them feeding money, buying them wrappers and all of that, they
Yeah.
are okay. So
That's
whatever
that's
you see there, just go face it yourself. That is
so
your business.
sad.
So I hope the mom is a good mom. And I'm going to say to the host of this program today, Gores, please, if you can reach out to her, ask her if the mom, the kind of person she thinks the mom is. If it's the type that is going to still push her into this marriage, knowing the
Mhm.
fact that she's going to be in pain all the days of her life, I think
Hmm.
there's no point of even talking to the mom. Everyone know, like as I am, I know my mom. I believe everyone on the comment section, every one of us on this live stream, we should know our mom. We know what
They
she
can
can
do.
do. You understand a kind of person you get. So obviously she will know the kind of mother that she have as well. So if it's that kind of mom that is after money, that doesn't care how the money comes, there's no point of telling the mom because it's going to kind of brainwash her she won't even know when she will still go ahead with this same marriage. And at the end of the whole thing, she's going to be sad in all the days of her life.
Hmm.
Thank you so much,
Yes,
Mommy.
yes.
Thank you.
That's all I want to say. I'm going to go down now, but please, when you speak to this woman, tell her that God loves her to have exposed this before she even went there to say, I do, and go to live with this person who has no respect for anybody, who does not understand what marriage is all about. So tell her that she's so lucky, she should go and thank her God, but her own husband will come. That person is not her husband. And that's the problem we are having. When we rush into marriage, we marry nonsense because we haven't married our husband. If you marry your husband, even if you're struggling without your husband, even if it's only Gary, you're able to drink with that husband, you drink that together, work hard together, be happy together, and things will change. No condition is permanent. You
Yes,
work together, things will change. So that's all
exactly.
I want to say. I'm going to go down so I can do
Get
a few
prepared
things I
for.
have to do before my own live stream starts.
Okay,
Thank
thank you,
you
ma.
so
I'll
much.
join you
Yeah,
soon. Thank you,
but
ma.
it's
Thanks
good
for
that you
joining.
brought this thing up. Hopefully, others will also learn from it. But people who are not already married, I know there's a comment there from I don't know who Rasak Ramon is, whether it's a man or a woman,
He's a
and
man.
he's saying
He's
that
a
people
man.
like me don't want to get married. Well, if you don't want to get married, marriage does not define anybody. Marriage does not make you complete. No, you are complete already in Christ, whether you're married or not married. So that's why people must not rush into marriage, because some people, marriage will delete them. Marriage will cause them all kinds of health
Things.
problems. Yes. So what's the point? So
Mm.
please let us just be sensible. Yeah, pass that. I hope this lady, gets this message and thank her God and move on and pray and wait for her own husband. Okay, bye everybody.
I will send her the link later so that she can listen to it at her own time as well. But yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, ma. I really
okay,
appreciate.
that's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
So, the lady, I think because I had to talk to her later, she was trying to prove to me that because the guy actually was the one who raised the issue or confessed to her, so she sees him as being honest. Do you think the guy should have maybe kept quiet, let them finish the wedding before letting her know? Do you think if they've already gotten married before, let's say during their honeymoon or after then, that's when the guy spilled the beans, or she tend to know later that the lady's pregnant again, do you think that could have make her to simmer down and just accept it in good faith? I'm just trying to play different, see different view here from how people could view this issue.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Again, I'm gonna say the lady in question that is about to get married is lucky. I don't know if I should say the guy is nice enough, or I should say God was on this lady's side. I don't know the best one to choose. But thank God this man was kind or nice enough to have told her before the wedding. What if maybe they just went ahead to do this so-called wedding? Because look at the story. Is this same guy that came up to this lady to tell her, hey, this is what is happening? Some other person can just keep the whole thing to themselves, like without feeling it out. You know, there are a lot of people that can do that. But he was nice enough. I don't know if I should say he was nice enough, or God was on this lady's side to touch his heart for him to come up here and like say whatever that was going on. Because trust me, I've seen a lot of married women. I've heard stories and I've seen with my eyes that they're married, they have kids. Some of them, not until some of them, is when the man will not die that the story that they will not get to know that this man have like even two wives outside somewhere with children.
Yeah.
And you will see them that they've been living for years. There
and
are
they
no
look so much
traces.
alike.
Just like the story I shared, I said I was going to do the video of the life I did the other time. Remember, Gores, when the lady that sold her husband's property to travel to US?
Yeah.
This guy was the husband was so good. Like, I saw a comment that says the man was too nice. Like, the way he was treating this lady was just,
I feel like we should do that again.
like, it seems there's something. The niceness was too much. You understand? He kept all these things. This one's own was even bad to the point that he impregnated the wife's sister. You understand? He had a child, and even with the ex, he had a child, someone before he married this lady, and now he impregnated the wife's younger sister, and he's still having an affair with the ex-girlfriend that was the woman he was dating that had a child for him before he later went to marry this other lady. So this thing called marriage, honestly, is I don't know how to put it. It's just the grace of God, honestly. You cannot say because you know too much, you can't say because you're too wise, you can't say because you're too smart, that's why you have a good marriage, or your home is going on well, nothing is wrong. It's just the grace of God. There are some women also that are that are married. The husband feels everything is okay, but meanwhile they're having a relationship outside. You understand? But this men's own that's having a child or affair outside, having children outside, is very common. Trust me. That's why I said, I don't know if I should say this man was nice enough, or it was God that was on this lady's side to have come up to tell her that, look, this is what is happening. Do you understand? So I think this lady is very, very lucky. She's very, very lucky. Some other man could have still go ahead with this wedding. They don't have to tell her. They don't have to tell her. You're going to say we are Africans. Men have the right to marry more than one wife. What are you going to do? The worst you can do is to pack your stuff, your bag and baggages, and say, oh, I'm done. I don't want this marriage anymore. You understand? And when that happens, you will see here people that will tell you, hey, you have to sit down. This is your home. You're going nowhere. Your marriage is not the only one suffering this thing. So this lady is really, she's really lucky. I'm going to say that. She's really lucky to have known these things before she even went to say, yes, I do. You get?
Yeah.
That's what I have to say in that aspect.
Thank you. I want to address something that I also noticed in the email. Let me actually put this, the thing up again. If you noticed when she was saying, she doesn't know why this lady wants to ruin our marriage plan. Did you guys, I don't know did you guys read that place where she was saying, oh, she doesn't know why the lady wants to ruin her marriage plan. It's like she's not trying to, she's just trying to look for reason. Of course, maybe we should face that lady now, the baby mama. As in, we have some ladies that, even despite the fact that they know that this man is married or this man has a serious, they know the person, they still go ahead to open their what's it called, up for the man to, all in the name of what? I'm just wondering, was it during the process of checking up on the child? Of course, he's trying to be a good father. He check up on the child, and he's actually a boy, from what I heard from her when I spoke. He was a boy. So maybe it was during those time of have a cup of tea, that's kind of a thing. Maybe that's when he got carried away. And I'm thinking it might not actually be the first time they are doing it that got her pregnant. Guys, are you still here? Can you still hear me? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, please. Thank you. I hope I've highlighted all the messages that was dropped. So, like I was saying, I hope I didn't mute myself. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Like I was saying that,
Please,
some
if
ladies
there's anyone that
want to come
no,
up.
you didn't. Please, if there's anyone on the comment section that have anything to say, please go and share the link on the comment section. Please, she just shared it again, right? Please use that link to come up here. We're here to learn from this. I know maybe none of us are in this situation, but guess what? By the time this life is done, it's going to be there on YouTube. Someone can stumble into this video and still learn from it. We all learn every day. We learn from other people's mistakes, and people learn from our own mistakes as well. So please, if you have something to say, because I don't know if I'm wrong. For me, sometimes I prefer to talk than typing. I might have something to say. Typing all those words are going to take a whole lot of time for me. So please, if you're like me, you have anything to say, feel free to use the link on the comment section. Please come on the screen. Let's analyze this. Let's learn from this. So let's talk to this lady so she can get the right answer she wants. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, Razak. He says your network is a bit weak, but let's see if you're able to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello,
Welcome.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I've been trying to. Yeah, I'm fine.
You've been trying
It's
to
the
come
network
in.
here.
Yeah, it's showing network
Yes,
weak.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Welcome. What do you have to say about this?
Okay. What on the comment section, I've been saying one or two things I want to say. Sorry. What I have to say about these issues we are discussing now at the moment is, on one side it is complicated, on the other hand it is not. Two pregnancies, not at a time, but that happens. It's not a mistake. It shows the kind of person he wants to marry to. I do tell people around me that a pregnancy is not a mistake. I don't want to hear the word it's a mistake. No. Why? Because there are preventive measures. There are preventive measures that can be taken. So once the pregnancy comes, accept it with your full responsibility or take it out. So with all the write up the lady sent to you, wow, this is just a clear picture of what she is going into. And I call that man a community man, because what is the assurance that I can assure you, it's not what is there. I can assure you that if she cancelled the marriage, if the man eventually got married to baby mama, there is 100% sure that he will impregnate another person again. I can tell you that. Because for him to do that, when the preparation was going on, it shows the kind of person he is. And on the other hand, for the lady, she should just thank God, like what Willie and then the other woman said earlier on, that, oh, she's lucky, God is on by her side. That's why. Yes, I quite agree with them that yes, she's lucky. If not, she would have gone into that trap. Then it will be very, very difficult to come out. because society will definitely say something, and whatever they are saying will be putting into her. So to make decisions then will be hard. That is that. Then on our mother aspect, yes, I think Willie said something, or maybe it was the other man, that she has to know the kind of mother she has. Yes, she has to know, because if she well, if she confide in with this, she should know the mother she's dealing with first before confiding in her. Even if she's going to confide in her, I think she should not tell her everything. So she should just let her know that this is what is going on. This is why I want to do this. Then she should get her response. Her response, which is her mom's response. Her mom's response will determine whether she should push further or not. In summary of everything, this lady should just be lucky that these things come home, everything open up. Who knows what the other guy is doing, what the guy is doing at the moment? Who knows the should I call him girlfriends, the number of girlfriends he has? The fact that he's coming up to him does not mean he's a clean man. And like what the other man said, the other woman said, it is not, marriage is not for everybody. I agree with that with 101%. Marriage
That's
is not
true.
for everybody. If it is not for her, she should just live her life and be happy. Not going into one thing called. So that's all I have to say for now.
Thank you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for your contribution. You can still be at the background. You can still stay. You might still have something to drop. Welcome, JMC.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yes,
much,
yes, I'm
Razak.
here.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you. Thanks for joining.
Welcome, man.
We can hear you. I think your network is playing up. Sister Inkechi, Anita is greeting you. Maybe she's not online anymore. So Inkechi, Anita is saying hello to you. Sometimes as well, sometimes when I get to some people's live stream or maybe premiere and I say hello,
I
maybe
don't know who is on.
sometimes as well, sometimes when I get to okay, I think someone's it might be the Razak.
Sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you.
So the person on the screen, I think there's a network issue. So before she comes comes up again, right? I just want to quickly say this too. I want to add to that word that says marriage is not for everyone. And again, what I want to add is that it's not every relationship that leads to marriage. That's another important thing that ladies should know, not just the ladies, even the guys. Not all relationship leads to marriage. There are some you go into, you go there to learn. You go
Thank
there like
you. Yeah.
it's like you're going to grow, to gain your, I don't know the right word to use right now. You don't just go into relationship, like I said before, because I've stayed 1 year, 2 years, I don't want to start all over. So therefore, all the nonsense you just be inside, be eating it, bathing with it, and all that. She should know that every relationship, she's been in this relationship. I know we are saying this is they say it's easy to say things when you are not in that situation, right? In all this, no matter how bad the situation is, I believe this lady, maybe she loves this guy in question. So the reason for her coming out to ask questions, to reach out to get solution or stuff like that is because she's confused. I understand the fact that she loves this person. Okay. But again, she should remember not every relationship leads to marriage. This one has happened. So it's just a lesson for her. But it's going to help her if because we are all contributing, saying our ideas, giving our ideas, saying whatever we have to say. At the end of the day, this lady still be the one to make our decision. We are just saying our own. So if at the end of the day, our decision is to actually cancel the wedding, is not, it's going to be a lesson for her in her next relationship. She will know how to set boundaries, how to do her stuff, Do you understand?
Yeah.
So thank you. I should add that to what I think it's Mommy Feshi that came up with that
Yeah.
word that says marriage is not for everyone. And also
Exactly. Yeah.
every relationship must it doesn't mean it must lead to marriage. Every relationship must not end in marriage. Just go into some and you learn and stuff like that. Then you move on. If it's not working, you move on. It's not a do or die affair.
True. Thank you. I just want to quickly address something here. Anita says she's saying hello to Cynthia, to Nkechi, and she's not getting response. So I'm just trying to explain that sometimes I get to people's premiere or maybe live stream and I say hello to everyone. It depends on how the chat is going. Some people don't scroll through to check if someone is greeting them. Maybe later I will realize that a couple of people have said hello Gorex, and I'm finding my way of typing their name, you understand, to attach to it. So it could be why she hasn't responded, but if it's a continuous thing, I don't know. I will also have a word with Nkechi. I think she's a
Yeah,
very
she said our kids, she just sent you a message that
yeah, she said
our
her
kids
kids just got
they're
back
just
from
coming back
school.
from school. Yeah.
Yeah, so it might be the reason, Anita. So I'm sure you should be rest assured now, yeah? Okay, thank you. So based on what you said, of course, marriage is not for everyone. Some people, I think because parents got married, that mentality we have then, like everyone must get married. If you don't get married, it seems there's something wrong with you, or you're the only one in the family, that kind of a thing that people have. And also this race of my friends as is getting married, or my friends are getting married. I mean, maybe they have a junior sister that they see their relationship with their guy is getting serious. They want to quickly beat them to it. There are some tribe that they will say if the junior sister want to get is ready for marriage, the parent will be telling her, "Why are you in a hurry? Your sister, wait for your sister," and they will be disturbing the first girl or the elder sister to like hurry up. To ask your man when are they coming to come and. I have had that kind of mail before. When are they coming to ask for your hand in marriage? Something like that, and that would also give that lady the pressure of asking the guy, what are we doing? At what stage should they be asking? Should they actually be asking? That kind of a thing. And this lady that is talking about the baby mama, why is she trying to ruin their marriage? I read where Razak said maybe the lady is jealous. Do you think it's because she's jealous that's why she decided to give the man another to because I don't know the word to use again to make it sound good. Do you think she's jealous? She wants to ruin them. Maybe that's why she decided to allow the man impregnate her.
Um,
Welcome, Treasure. Thanks for joining us.
Goris, I'm gonna say there's something we're also forgetting as well. And yeah, we are all human. We are just um we are just analyzing this whole story on one side. But in a real world, for example, in a real world, like it's actually possible, according to what the guy told the lady, it's actually possible that that was what happened. Some ladies are desperate, trust me, they can go any lengths. If it takes them to even put voodoo on the floor, like as the guy is just coming, he can just call to say, oh, your child is not feeling well, you need to come and stuff like that, just to draw his attention.
To
And
get such
as a
yeah.
human, is a dad, okay, let me go see what's actually going on. Some ladies are too desperate nowadays, they do anything They do some, maybe you look into their eyes, you're gone, you're confused.
Mm-hmm.
They give you a hug, you're gone. You get, they can put something on the floor, like immediately you cross over it, you lost yourself. Because according to the story, right, the guy told the lady that he was drunk, right? What did he say? I think he said he was drunk, or the lady did
He said he
something to
drugged
him.
her.
Yes. So
He said he drugged him.
it's actually possible that his else girlfriend, let's say baby mama, actually did something to this guy. No, let's be realistic here. We are basing the story on one side, right? It's possible that this other baby mama is so desperate, knowing the fact that, oh, this guy is going to go after having one child. So I'm now what's the word again? I'm now second class in fairly used leftover. Like, who is going to marry me now that I already have a child? It might be actually that this first baby, the baby mama is jealous. She's jealous. She might go to any length to do whatsoever she wants to do just to make sure that the guy is not going anywhere. How can I have a child for him and now he's going to marry like a girl, another girl? He knew me first before this girl, and I even have a child for him, and now he's going. He can't leave me. Some ladies can go to any length to do whatever thing they want to do. And as for that of how old are you? How old will you be, or how old can you be for you to start getting worried that, oh, I'm not married, I don't have kids? Funny enough, this I'm sorry to say this. I received a call from a friend yesterday. It was just what we were discussing. And my friend was like, you know what, I'm just tired. I'm tired. I want to try and get married. I'm tired of living in my father's house. I want to go out. I understand her feelings because I saw her that she took a picture from, I think from a wedding event. That
You
feelings
can use
start
Halifax or
feeling being
Nationwide,
emotional
whichever one.
somehow. And I told her, don't worry. Do you understand? Don't worry. God is going to do it. And I remember asking her, sorry, how old are you now? She told me I didn't even have anything like the
Hmm?
right response to give to her because I know that age normally
She
she's
said
supposed to be
75
married.
pounds.
But again, there's no fixed age for marriage. Some people get married at 30, less than 30, 40, 50, like just like that. But again, people become they start having problems. They become worried when there's peer pressure, like family, society pressure. Like, look at you, you're still there, you're still not married. It happens to me. A cousin of mine told me that, oh, in your family, you guys don't get married on time. At this age,
Ah,
you're supposed to be married. Go and get somebody. Don't worry. If you want to get married, I'm going to support you. My dear, even during the marriage and everything, I didn't see anything. He didn't even support with a dime. There are some people out there, they are just there to push you, like, they don't want you to have peace. They don't want you to relax. They're just there to give you that pressure, society pressure, family pressure, peer
mm-hmm.
pressure, all these things comes. You get, I believe maybe it's part of the reason this lady is tired and worried. You understand? Because, yeah, but again, to me, I don't think when a lady is actually 30, you start getting worried if you are not into anything serious. Whether there is peer pressure or not, but once you hit that 30 years, like, normally you start thinking about it, but not everyone do. Some people don't
Yeah.
really care about this marriage thing, but I know once a lady gets to 30, you should, except you have the plans never to have a family. You understand?
Yeah, I remember asking her age later. She said she's 32. Yeah, she's 32. I think, of course, she'll be thinking of her age and think the guy might actually be using that as another way of, the guy knows her in a way he would know how to calm her down. I'm just guessing if the day they had the thing together, why can't the guy tell her? Like the next day you met your your usual girlfriend, why don't you tell her that, oh, I messed up yesterday, something happened, or we need to talk? Why do you have to wait till when it becomes a pregnancy of 3 months? How am I sure that the guy is aware like a month before she presented the matter to the girl, to his wife to be.
Clement Treasure is so funny. Her comment is very funny.
He said African people will pressure after marriage, pressure for kids. It's true. They will pressure you for kids. And if you have a girl, they'll pressure you for a boy. If you have girls, boys, they'll pressure you for. They will say, "Oh, you don't have girl. Who would you give all your your jewelry to, your clothes? Who wants to wear?
Like the
They're
thing
not going
there.
to wait.
The thing.
They're not going to wait." Oh. So they're not going to wait. The pressure comes from the maybe the mother, the parent, and some of our parents' friends. Maybe their own children are lucky to be married or find someone. The moment they come to your house or they see, they'll say, "Oh, when are you going to get married? Or when is the time?" Or when someone is getting married, they meet them at the wedding ground. They'll be saying, "Your own is next, though. I'm getting ready. I'm waiting." That kind of a thing. And they will say it in public that you stylishly have to, like, okay, if the guy is there, you say you can hear now. Oh God, it is well. Oh, it's well with our country, our people. The way they will put the pressure, sometimes it's stylishly, but sometimes, when it's the one they are doing outside with they are laughing about it, but we don't know the one they are doing in the house. That most of the time they're going to be using it against, using ring singing that on her hair, like, "Oh, your sister is about to get married. When are you going to ask Chinedu to call Chinedu parent coming, or Emeka or Tunde?" That kind of a thing. And when are they coming? Some will even do it when they see the guy come to visit. They will say, "When are your people coming?" Like, are you the one proposing? Let me read what Razak said there, because I didn't read it. He said, "Does the people still get peer pressure in the 21st century?"
Sometimes I ask myself, within me, I ask myself this question. See, Razak, if you're here, listen to this one. Why is it that I don't know, please, I don't want to use the wrong word. God help me though. Why
Sorry,
is
I'm
it that
thinking.
we Africans,
Bear with me.
especially the Nigerians, it's like the way we are being wired? I don't know, like, let me copy the word of Two-Face. The way we are being wired, especially the females there, we are quite different from those people, those ladies from the Western world. Oyinbo no go hear nonsense. If you just do anyhow, 1 second like this, so like if you even look them anyhow like this, if you even break that relationship, they'll just tell you, say, why you look me like that? That's disrespectful. So therefore, I not do again. Like, I don't know where they get that mind from. This thing we are just here analyzing, that lady that is crying, if now you go, she were to be those people, she won't even have the time to sit down and start crying or immediately she finds out, and the way she will just scream and tell the guy to disappear, like, I don't want to see you again. I'm done with you right now. Like, the way she will just she don't even need anybody to ease. Even people that will be begging, and she will start saying, no, 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 no. She's not going to take that shit from anyone. You understand? But I don't know if it's our culture, like our background, the way, you understand. I don't we are so patient, like we tolerate and all of that. You understand? So if it's the other people, all these Oyibo people, they not get time for all this plenty talk. Marriage just started since. They don't even have to analyze. They don't even need to confide in anyone. Like I say, if you hide them like this, or you get this 2 o'clock for your date, you come 2 minutes past two. If relationship feels spoil for them like that, too, honestly, little thing like this, they don't tolerate. They don't have patience. But we are so different, you know. So maybe I think Razak is beginning to go into that level because he understands
He's
this thing,
pained.
like, don't take
Hello,
rubbish, you
Jimmy.
know. Why would someone come and just come and be using you anyhow? Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Razak, am I speaking your mind?
You can still come up, Razak. Come on, finish up what you started. Hi, Jimmy. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. I don't know if you know the background of the story, Jimmy. If you want us to recap, we can. Let me just see if I can still put down the screen as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the story if you want to read. And that's the link if anyone wants to join. Razak said, Clement Treasure said, because they are trained to be proud and not to take shit from
JMC.
anyone. Are they trained to get nonsense? Razak said, yes, I do. I guess African still have a long way to go. Our culture is affecting us. And JMC said Razak is an Oyibo. Indeed. I think it's annoying though. I just feel I don't know why I don't believe that the guy wasn't aware before it was 3 month pregnancy. Do you understand what I mean? I feel the lady must have told him. I feel I might be wrong. Maybe like a month before she decided to tell her his wife to be. Maybe he feels maybe when the time is closer, the wedding date is closer, she wouldn't want to cancel. And remember, she said Ashwebi is done. Invite done. And you know some of our mothers as well. They will say, everybody that have actually given their Ashwebi to, you know all those things. They will still feel like sweeping things under the carpet that, oh, let's finish the wedding, we'll deal with them. But she's already married. Okay, welcome, Razak. I think he's outside.
Really mixing me up.
We can hear you, Razak. Clement Treasure said, I said African are trained to take nonsense, even if they are abused, you are still in that place. And GMC said Razak doesn't take shit. Just like what True Talk explained. Exactly. I just feel, I don't know why I just feel the guy knows before the time. I think he might wanted to sleep on it and find a way of maybe persuading the lady to take it off. Maybe because the lady was adamant. I'm hungry. Okay, can you talk to your sister, please? Mommy's on live stream. Then you can get your food from there. Okay, thank you. Sorry, guys. Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? Did I mute myself?
We can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay. So, like I was saying that I feel maybe the guy might have been trying to persuade the lady to take the baby off, and during those times, he didn't go and tell his wife to be. Maybe maybe the lady was adamant and insisting that she's going to keep it. That's when he decided to go and tell, excuse me, the lady, and using the word that, oh, he was sedated in a way. For he's at least he's trying to look for excuse. Why didn't he tell him? Why didn't he tell her when they had the do, a day or after when they had the do, to say something has happened? Let them actually be looking out for how they fight. But I feel the things are quite being worked out, and leaving the lady in a very tight corner that to take a decision she will be thinking of the time they have left, the money they've spent, what our mom is going to say, the disgrace she's going to bring to the family, because she's asked towards the end that what the impact is maybe her mom is gonna, maybe it's gonna break her heart or something. So she was considering a lot of things. I think she needs to put herself up front. Will she be able to take this? Because before we know it, our case will be like Annie DBS case. You know, the Annie is actually facing a lot right now. Before she knows it, even when if they get married and she get pregnant, and the baby mama decides to get have a third
Exactly.
then she will be thinking she has a boy, she has a girl. If the second one becomes is a girl, you know, she will not be comfortable. No matter what, I feel she will not be comfortable. And also, if they have a issue, the guy will keep running back to the baby mama. You know, some heated issue in the house, argument. He won't mind. He might not even bother to would I say pet his wife, beg her. He would just go to baby mama and just go and have a nice time to give himself award award for messing up at home. Is for me is a hard thing. I don't think she should go ahead with the wedding. They should forget about how much they spent, because after the money they've spent, she has a life to live. And if she's not happy in the family, the first few years she will be pretending to people. She'll be pretending to people as if everything is fine. Meanwhile, she is not fine. On behind the scenes, she's not happy. She'll be grumpy. And now assume if baby did not come on time after marriage, that will contribute to our being grumpy, our being very sensitive, thinking too much. That's why we see some people, ladies, after a year of marriage, they are already looking age. They have a lot they are battling with because of what their man is causing them, which they cannot spill out. They are just, dealing with it in the house. Guess and remember, our mothers will say, "Oh, you now have your family. Whatever happened in your family happens there, so you're keeping it there." There's a lot, but for me, I don't think she should go ahead with the wedding. I feel she should kiss the guy. It's good to be. They can be friends to but not no more marriage. It's done enough. So, and she's learned a lesson in every relationship that I used to tell to people. There's always a lesson to learn. She's learned a lesson. She's learned a lesson from the baby mama as well. That some people can be a bit smarter than you, in a way, in a cunning way. They can just outsmart you, and you'll be wondering why they're doing this. From email, she said, "I don't know why the lady is trying to ruin my marriage, my marriage plan." I definitely think it's not the man is not for her. That's my own contribution on this. Clement Treasure said, Jumi said Annie is definitely going through a lot. Annie is going through a lot, and a lot is going through Annie. It's both ways. Anita said, I think she shouldn't marry too. Yeah, she shouldn't. They've had enough of their loving. And if she doesn't leave the guy, a new guy might not come, because some people, once they're really engaged or kind of being too close to that, so another guy will not come to knock on their door. So until when she detach herself from him, kind of heal up, then she might see someone that will come in. If she's still attaching herself to that guy, oh, I just hope the guy will not finish having all his children with his second mama. Why? She's been the face, the one is taking out. And Clement said there's a
Um,
lot. Okay.
can you hear me, guys?
Yes, I can hear you. Anita said there's a lot in marriage. Yes.
Yeah. Again, what I would also like to my another advice I have for this lady in question. In all this, if at the end of the day, if she's gonna cancel the wedding, she should try and take a break. Let her relocate. If she lives in Lagos, she can just go out for some time, leave Lagos for some time, travel to, I don't know, wherever she would feel like going. You can go to Abuja, you can go to Warri, I don't know, Port, anywhere. Just take a break because um, they said it's easier said than done.
Mm.
This thing is life. It has to do with our feelings, emotions. It's going to affect her mentally, emotionally. We're just saying it this way. Like, it's easy for us to just say cancel, cancel. But again, if she cancel, it will be better for her to avoid future problems. You get?
Yeah.
So if she decides to cancel, she should try and for some time, if not forever, she should try to go for a short break. Like, I don't know if I should say relocate. If I say relocate, it means she have to move to another place, maybe permanently or something. But she can take some time off. She should go out of that environment. She should go out and try to have some break, have some time for herself. Because if she remained there, it's possible for her to still be seeing this guy, even if the marriage is being cancelled. And the more she sees this guy, the more the pain, the more the memory. You understand? Definitely, they've had a sweet and lovely memory. It's gonna keep coming.
Mm.
You get what I mean? So she should just leave that environment for a while.
Mom is on live stream,
Go,
Sam.
yeah, to go figure out what to
Okay,
do, to concentrate
when
on
I'm done.
herself, and for her to be able to maybe find someone else as well. You get, because obviously she's about to get married. I believe. I don't know. So I believe as she's about to get married, everyone in the area there,
Sorry,
maybe they are
guys.
all invited already. So once the wedding is cancelled, they're gonna be saying, look at her, those kind of side talk. We know where we come from. Back home, we know how this is work. Don't mind her. Go see am. Nine way one married that time. The husband to be give one woman. This kind of you don't want to hear those things. They're gonna trigger your anger, your sadness, and everything. So that's why I'm advising for her to leave that place, change environment. Thank you, Juby's Kitchen, for that. She should change environment for a while so that she can relax and focus on herself. And for her to give, she shouldn't stop loving, because I've seen some people, they will say because this thing happened, I'll never love a guy. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
hate guys. No, you can't hate guys. Like, she shouldn't do that to herself. If she do that, at the end of the day, she's putting herself in more trouble, like more pains and all that. Let go. It has happened. It has happened.
Let go
Let
and
go.
let God.
I've seen someone that is about to get married, go for the guy, the husband got an accident and died. Will she say
Mm.
because of that she wants to remain single all the days of her life? And there are still other persons that will say, "Oh, this thing happened. It's like a trauma. They are finding it difficult to come out from it." You get, and this too can is I think it's also like a trauma. It's going to be like a trauma to her, obviously, but she should please not keep herself in one place because of this that has happened. Or if she decides to still go ahead with the marriage, she should be sure that the guy didn't do this intentionally. Like I said before, it's possible that this guy will do all this intentionally. It's very much possible. Maybe this other lady in question is just desperate. It's possible that this lady is just desperate. Like, guys, think about it. These things happen. We watch movies. Some people will tell me, I know they watch Nigerian movie. I don't watch Nigerian movies. I watch America. Come on. Most of those things in Nollywood, they happen. They happen. Sometimes they just had little scene to it to make it
Mm.
look more uh, good and attractive. But guess
Relatable.
what? Most of those things do happen in real life. I've watched a movie that is similar to my life story. You get, it's possible that this guy was really he didn't do it intentionally, but the fear now is that if this guy didn't do this thing intentionally, like it's not really from his heart, we don't know how it happened in the first time for the first child. But this second time, he is saying that he didn't do it intentionally. That maybe the girl in question, maybe mama did something to him. that he didn't know when the whole thing happened. It's possible. Maybe because
Mm.
she's desperate.
Yeah, that's another sign,
Maybe because
another
she's the
thing from
only
the.
celebrity that we are seeing that have children everywhere. Do you think they really want to have children? They don't want to have children. Maybe they just want to have, like, I don't know. Some are, they give their drugs and all of that. They are drunk. They don't even know what they're doing. The thing just happened, and these ladies, they plan themselves to make sure it's the right time, that ovulation time, that they can quickly get something out of it. These things are very much possible. So if she's going to continue with the wedding, she should be sure that this guy um, is not the, he didn't do all these things intentionally. That he's not going to betray her. He's not going to betray her in future. He's not going to change and abandon her. Or if she doesn't want to, my advice right from the onset is to cancel the wedding. But like I'm
Mm.
still saying, this lady still have, she's still going to want to decide what she wants. She just wants to hear advice and all that. For me, my advice is cancel the wedding. But if she's going to go ahead, she should be sure that this guy is not doing these things intentionally. Okay, that's what I really have to say.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time, your contribution. I think we've all actually said it. From what I've read so far, people's comments, and I think everyone is on the same page of that the lady should not get married to the guy. And she should change the environment for now, just for her, also for her to heal up. Based on the going to the baby mama, even if they decide to keep quiet, after a while, we don't know what the kind of friend she has. They will know. They might actually even be the ones spreading the news to say, "Oh, the man's son or the man's children," you know. So there's a lot that this lady are going to face that she doesn't know right now. It is better for her to just take the peaceful walk than that heartache. Because when she get married and now maybe they go their separate way, that will have a big impact on her than now. Is it this now this the now is the best one that she will heal up. People, a lot of people set up married time and wedding date and they don't, it eventually didn't happen. Like you said, so what if they have an accident, something happen? So it's better for her to secure her peace now before her peace is being disturbed by other children. If the lady decide that, oh, says, oh, their children want to come and see their dad, do you understand? If she give birth to the second child, a year later, if she keeps saying, if the children, and you know, children can say they want to go to the daddy's place, they want to go and spend weekend, she might not be free to release her children without her being there. And she can, depending, but the thing is, she's already sharing that space of ours with the baby mama. There will be a lot that will come in. The family will, the guy's family too. They will, in fact, it's a lot of trouble. You should just save herself right now. I I wish her all the best, and I want to thank everyone that has joined us. I really appreciate your time for being here. Jimmy said, let me start from Clement that says you should change environment. And she said, if the man can change, it's okay. We don't know. That's why, how do we know if he's changed? He can change for the next 2 years. Remember, they had the first child. I think they had this first child in 2019, yeah. And now the second child is on the way. What if after 2 years he impregnates the lady again? You will change for 2 years or 3 years and it will happen. We don't know. That's the thing. What he will say, he drugs are. You can't, if you tell the guy, don't go to our place without me being there. What if they meet somewhere else? We just don't know. And she said, if the mind changes, okay. Jimmy said, it's not what the headache, honestly. It doesn't. Sometimes we see that problem coming, but we're thinking of what people will say. What will people say? Oh, the money we are going to lose, the disgrace. I know it's not easy. It's better said, as we're saying, it's easier for us, but the disgrace, that's why it's good for her to change environment. She can just take leave and just change her environment, heal up. People, someone can come away again soon. But when she gets in there and she can't voice out, it's not all of them that can voice out once they are in there. They don't want people to laugh at them. Their friends, they want to appear as happy in the marriage to their friends. So there's a lot that she will be bottling in. Meanwhile, she's not fine down there, in there. She's not happy when they're in the house. Whenever the guy comes in late, she will be thinking maybe the guy has gone to the lady's house. You see, all these things, the wahala she will be putting herself through. If the guy says she is at so place, we want to make sure, or she can say, do video. That kind of a thing. Like, what you shouldn't be stressing yourself with. So she should just bid them goodbye. That's mine. She should just bid them goodbye. And if the lady wants to marry the guy, maybe it's the guy that is not ready to marry the baby mama. And the baby mama doesn't mind to marry the guy. So right now, if the slot is free, maybe the guy will marry the baby mama, and they can continue with the number of children they intend to have. Thank you, everyone. True Treasure, are you still here? Is there anything you want to say as a roundup? Thank you, Treasure. She said you're right, and goodbye. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming, Treasure.
Yeah, I think we've said it all. A lot of beautiful comments, a lot of contributions, and all that. Sure, this live stream alone is enough for this lady to really get herself prepared for what she wants to do. It's enough for her to make a decision. So, like we all said, you've already said that we feel she should cancel the wedding for our own good. So for me, that's all I have to say. You should cancel the wedding to avoid stories that touch. Yeah, basically. So
Yeah.
thank you everyone. Please, what I want to quickly say, if you know you haven't give this life a like, please give this life a like. I've noticed, I don't know if I'm right. I can't see a lot of like on this live. Please,
Let me
if
see.
you
That's what I
haven't
want
done
to
that,
even
please
check.
do that before you leave. And as you do, God bless you. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, please give us a like. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate your coming. We appreciate your contribution. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, True Life. God bless you. And thank you, Beauty by Angie. Thanks for coming. Treasure said that I think True Life going before. Oh no, I think we were just rounding up right now. And I know Mommy Ifechi has a life as well, but we actually have covered a lot here with the lady, for her to just face her life and secure her peace. Treasure said, what I say that prick relationship is better than, is better than marriage, of course. Because once they're married now, they'll start saying, don't go and don't let your marriage break. You have to secure it. You have to this one. They will be using that one to keep her in the marriage. I totally agree with you. That's all. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. God bless you. And we will round up the video, the live here. We've said it all. I appreciate everyone that has joined the live stream, and I want to appreciate True Life, especially for coming to help me through. Maybe if I were the only one, I would have finished by now. She's such a darling sister. God bless you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Cynthia. I appreciate you, Razak, Beauty NG, Jumi. Thank you. Steel family. I remember you joined. Willie Julie. I remember you joined. Thank you. Anita, thank you. God bless you. I appreciate you coming. Nkechi, Cynthia, thank you for coming as well. Who else did I see again? JMC, I've actually mentioned your name. Razak, Mommy Fechi, thank you for joining the live stream. God bless you all. And that's it. Let me see if I think I have a new comment. She said, thank you all. Yeah, thank you all. And that's it, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks, True Life. God bless you. I'll get in touch. Bye, guys. Thanks for supporting. Thank you. Please don't forget to give the video a like if you haven't done so. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.